There's a great story about a man who was on a train, and he was on a subway train in New York City, and it stopped, and another man came on with 2 or 3 little children. And the man was completely looking down at the floor. He sat down, and he wasn't paying attention to his children at all, and they started getting really rowdy and disturbing the other passengers on the train. Well, finally, the man across from him said, and this is a true story, said, "Hey, your children are disturbing people. Pay attention to them." And the man looked up, and from a sincere heart, he said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. My wife has just died at the hospital." So here, he was being looked at as some negligent father, when in reality, he was devastated by the loss of his wife. So it helps to try to change our perspective on things, to free ourselves from our own limitations, our own limited view. Now, one common thing that tends to happen when we have a bad experience in life, or maybe one we want to avoid and not solve, is we distract ourselves. Maybe we start drinking. Maybe we do drugs. Maybe we just watch TV till we're numb. We do stuff to avoid looking at things. And unfortunately, that just makes it worse. So to free oneself of these things, we can't just avoid them. We have to look at them face on, because there's always a solution. And sometimes these solutions, I would say most times these solutions, are designed by life itself, if I can say that, will lead us to some place we're destined to go, someplace higher that we're trying to get to. So check your habitual responses of avoidance when you're trying to avoid something, because there's a great teaching in that will bring you a upliftment in your awareness. And whatever triggers these life-changing events, remember one important thing: you are ascribing the meaning to it. And everyone ascribes a different meaning to the same things that are happening. 5 people could be in a room and something happens, and every one of them will ascribe a different meaning to it, because they're looking at it through the filter of their own perceptions.